I cannot believe this, as LeBron James gets the game-winning shot right at the buzzer to take down the Indiana Pacers. This was a much-needed win for the Lakers, and can this game potentially propel the Los Angeles Lakers for the rest of the way in the regular season? We're going to break down this game, what went right, what went wrong, and how the Lakers can build all this momentum after they snap a 3-game losing streak in this win, 120-119 over the Indiana Pacers. And welcome to Lakers Digest here, guys. My name is Hunter Pitcoff, and we cover everything surrounding your Los Angeles Lakers. If you're new to the channel, we appreciate the love. We appreciate the support. It is postseason time. We're getting closer and closer by the day. And so if you want to keep up with everything surrounding your Los Angeles Lakers, we just ask for you to subscribe to the channel, because 80% of you guys watching the content already are not subscribed. So if that is you, I'm calling you out. Stop what you're doing right now. Hit that subscribe button so we can finally talk about this game, guys, because JTT, if you know, you know, LeBron James with the tip-in to get the victory here. And this was a tough game for LeBron James. In fact, he went for the first time since 2010. He did not have a single field goal made in the first half. In fact, he only finished at the end of 3 quarters with just 3 points, all of them at the free throw line. He ends up finishing this game with 13 points, so 10 points in the fourth quarter. Still was able to get 13 rebounds, 7 assists. Thought the defense was pretty solid from LeBron tonight as well, but as he continues to get his legs from under him, this clearly was not a particularly great shooting game, only 4 of 12 from the field. But there are definitely some really encouraging signs here as well for the Los Angeles Lakers. You have Luka Doncic continuing to really play well and looking like his old self. 6 of 10 from 3, 6 of 7 from the line, as well as 11 of 21 from the field for 34 points for Luka Doncic. And then Austin Reaves went to the locker room in that third quarter, and I thought, maybe was he going to come back in this game? He does. Ends up shooting 50% from the field. Was not good from 3, but 7 of 7 for the line and 24 points for Austin Reaves here, as well as Hachimura, 4-4, hit 2 massive threes. I think the Lakers even thought that those were the threes that were going to put away the Indiana Pacers. But this was a game where the Lakers just kept taking their foot off the gas pedal. And I thought Luka was actually going to make that floater, but LeBron James found himself in perfect position. The Pacers, 1 play away, 1 box out away from getting this win. And that's what happens, right? Basketball is a game of inches, even if it's just the tip. And LeBron James does what he needs to do on what was a pretty interesting day for LeBron, going on the Pat McAfee show, talking bad about all these ESPN analysts, and then ultimately, as a big FU, hits the game-winning shot in Indiana against a very good Pacer team that has won 5 in a row and has played really well since the turn of the calendar year in 2025. So this is overall an awesome win for the Los Angeles Lakers that end a 3-game losing streak. They've lost, 7 out of their last 10 games. And like I said, guys, this is going to have to keep happening for the Lakers, and that is winning these basketball games. Because, yes, it is nice to get the game winner. It's nice to get a buzzer beater by LeBron, but he needs to play better. Hopefully he does. Hopefully we see the level LeBron James, right, when he won February Player of the Month. We need that level of LeBron James for the Lakers to really do some damage in the playoffs. Is that version of LeBron. I know he's capable of it, but the bigger question is can he get there? How quickly can he get there the rest of the way here? Because looking at what else the Lakers did today, Dorian Finney-Smith continues to play fantastic. 11 points, 3 of 5 from 3. Hachimura, like I said, really coming into his own here, 14 points. Glad to see. How many minutes did he play? Was that 28 minutes? I mean, I thought he was on a minutes restriction, but they ended up playing him 28 here, and ultimately, look pretty solid. I want to see him be more aggressive, though. Happened to get it going from 3, but I want to see Rui, really get to his bread and butter and, be that low post threat and that mid-range threat that he is. Also thought really good game from Gabe Vincent here as well. Had some really good minutes, especially down the end of this game. And then looking at what the Pacers did here as well, because Indiana, like the Lakers here, both teams shot over 40% from 3. Both teams shot over 84% from the line, and both teams shot over 50% from the field. I mean, this is just a pure offensive outing here. A lot of guys. Miles Turner absolutely ripped the Lakers to shreds from 3 in the third quarter. I mean, there's one point, guys. The Indiana Pacers were 12 of 14 from the field in the third quarter. Like, yeah, the Lakers' defense wasn't great. Yeah, they're turning it over quite a bit. But when a team's just shooting that well, I mean, what are you going to do in today's NBA? Like, they were just making everything, it felt like. This is a very frustrating game from the Lakers' perspective, and of course, us covering this team. Look, I don't hide my fandom. I obviously have been rooting for the Lakers my whole life. I feel like I'm pretty objective, but this was just a game where it was so frustrating as a fan watching because it just felt like the Lakers had opportunity after opportunity to put this team away and give Indiana credit. They stuck in it. And it really took LeBron James at the very final tenths of a second to get the tip in and win this basketball game. And that's going to bring us to our next point here, guys, because yes, it is nice to get the win. Thankfully, the Lakers won, but what is the next steps? Did this game save the season for the Lakers? Well, the short answer is only time's really going to tell if that is the case. This is what the Lakers have the rest of the way. They got 10 games left on the schedule. They got the Bulls tomorrow, the Chicago Bulls. That game is at 5:30 or 5 o'clock. I can't really read here. Let's see, get a little closer for me. That doesn't help at all, guys. But anyways, they're going to be a bit of an earlier game than used to. Then they're going to play the Memphis Grizzlies. Then they got the Houston Rockets, Golden State Warriors. That, I've been saying it, guys. You've been watching. But if you haven't, those 3 games after that Bulls game, obviously you want to see them beat the Bulls after that hideous performance they had in the second half the last time they played. Those are the games against the Grizzlies, the Rockets, and the Warriors that are going to be the most important for seeding for the Los Angeles Lakers because they are right. I don't know after this game. They might be ahead of the Grizzlies now. They were neck and neck with them, but they're right there with the Grizzlies. The Warriors are sitting there at that 6, and you got the Houston Rockets that are playing extremely well. I believe they've won 11 out of their last 12 games, something like that, at the 2. And they play the Rockets twice here as well. They got the Thunder twice too, but maybe the Thunder are going to sit their guys, hopefully, and maybe the Lakers can kind of sneak a win or two there, I hope. But knowing every team that plays the Lakers, they're going to play everybody like they always do. And then looking at the rest of the schedule here, they also got the Pelicans. That is kind of probably your trap game there, but a game that the Lakers should win. And then you got the Dallas Mavericks. Going to be a very emotional game as that is going to be Luka Doncic's first game in Dallas. Of course, they've played the Mavericks already since the trade from him from Dallas to the Lakers. And Anthony Davis is back too, so that's going to be potentially his first game against the Lakers in the Dallas Mavericks uniform. And they got the Rockets and the Portland Trail Blazers to ultimately close out the season. But what a wild, wild game this was as the Los Angeles Lakers JTT it, LeBron James, in a crazy day for him, his media run that we really haven't seen. Very rarely is he go on a show like the Pat McAfee show like that, or really any sort of platform that isn't his own, and really just air it out. I mean, that man was, speaking, he was talking his you-know-what. He was talking his mess. And whether you believe him, whether you don't, it's very rare you see that from LeBron James. And I, as a fan, why not? I appreciate it. Definitely probably helped ESPN out with the ratings, guys. But like I said, if you've watched all the way through this video, you want to keep up with everything surrounding your Los Angeles Lakers. 81% of you guys watching the content are not subscribed. Watching the content, you're getting free content from us every single day around the clock surrounding your Los Angeles Lakers. So all we ask is stop what you're doing right now, hit that subscribe button, reach that platinum status with this channel to keep up with everything surrounding your Los Angeles Lakers here on Lakers Digest.